All right, guys, we are live and in the building. Sorry, I know that we had some. I was supposed to go live at like 11, and then it was like 11:30, and then so it turns out my dog, new puppies. If you guys saw my short about my new beagle puppy, swallowed a a rubber chicken. It's this little like rubber chicken toy slingshot we had like just chilling around the house. Don't ask, but um, yeah, thing was like this big by this big, and my dog is like 6 pounds, and so he swallowed that shit, and so we had to take him into the vet, and fortunately they were able to get it out with just induction of vomit, but $400 later, which, in the grand scheme of thing, it's my new puppy's life. It's not a big deal, but it was just like, awesome. That's what I need is more stress in my life because I don't. Yeah. So, anyways, man, my guy Caleb says, Hink, why did I know you were going to go live early? Because I text you, bro, and said I'm about to go live. Maybe you haven't seen it yet, actually, in fairness. Maybe you haven't seen it. But, anyways, man. So, NMC Nutrition Doc, what's up, guys? Red, what's up? What's up? So, Mr. Steven says, good news on the pup. Thank you. And so, my guy Hemorrhoids, that's a horrible, horrible name, says, I'm 9.5 on the road to 10. Um, my gut would be to say that's LARPing, but hey, you never know. There's a guy out there. I made a video. I actually recorded a video on him yesterday that I hate to say it, guys, but he's going to hurt some dudes' feelings. He is going to hurt some dudes' feelings. And so I put a big disclaimer on the video that, like, hey, if you are sensitive to matters involving size, turn off this video. If you get triggered, um, so, oh, my guy Hemorrhoid says, "I posted on Reddit, Hink, dead ass." So, bro, like I said, you could be one there too. So, like, I mean, I would say put your username in here, for verification. And bro, and if you're like 9.5, like, why are you doing PE, bro? Like, I mean, who am I? I'm not trying to gatekeep, but, like, why would you do that? Why not just be just overwhelmingly happy with, like, your 1 in 2 trillion odds of having a D that big and just figure out, figure out a way to maximize your life in other ways? Like, I mean, jeez, that's like a trust fund baby having, like, $2 billion in the account, be like, "Man, I really wanna be a 5 billionaire." Like, I mean, I don't know, in my opinion. Once again, who am I? I'm not trying to gatekeep PE or anything from anybody. There's a friggin' string on my mask. Hopefully I don't all right. This is not gonna end well. So, anyways, let's keep going. So Mr. Steve says, "What are your thoughts on size while wearing a C ring? Is it our true girth size? Is it just foreshadowing gains?" I think it just depends, bro. Like it depends on like how you use it, how tight it is, and how long it's in place. D Griff, what's up, my guy? Personally, I I think that that's kind of a cop out way of measuring, and there's a lot of guys there's a lot of guys, some of which I actually like and respect, um, that actually post like measured pictures using a constriction ring, and I don't think that that's fair to be like, here's my before and then here's my after using a C ring. Um, just because when you constrict put on one of those rings, it actually constricts the venous outflow, and you actually develop, edema that way or swelling that way, which gives you some additional temporary size. It also gives you kind of like a super physiologic erection because you have even more venous outflow obstruction, and so there's even more blood going into the penis, and so I don't think it's accurate. I think almost anybody would have a bigger size with the C ring in place than without it. That being said, like, if you are trying to measure girth and you have a routine where, maybe you're not doing any PE, but you just put on the C ring, leave it for a minute, and then measure and do that consistently, and you're consistently seeing growth, then I don't see a problem with it. I mean, and even if I did see a problem with it, who the hell cares what I think? I'm a clown in a mask. But no, I don't like that, and I especially don't like it when people are like, "Oh, look at my gains. Oh, look at me." And then they have like a C ring in place. And so, um, Let's see here. I got Caleb says, "Hink, I love wearing a C ring after pumping." Yeah, that's fine, bro. Like that's absolutely fine to enjoy wearing that. Where my problem is that people that think that that is contributing to their gains. This is one of those things that, like, if I get proven wrong, like, I won't say it would be devastating, but I would look very silly because I've been so adamantly against this. Like, all that is doing is trapping the fluid that is trapped in your D, like, the swelling, the edema that's trapped in there for longer. And so, like, yeah, you're gonna have a bigger flaccid. Like, yeah, it's gonna feel fuller. Like, yeah, it's gonna hang lower for longer. Like, yeah, absolutely. I absolutely see why that would be like, uh, why people would enjoy that. But like, if you're using that thinking that, oh, this is what's getting me over the top with the gains, yeah, I vehemently disagree with that. But hey, well, what do I know? So Hemorrhoid says he already dropped it in the chat. So he dropped his username. I don't see it, bro. Maybe it got redacted. I don't know. I don't know, but it's not in the chat that I can see. Uh So, yeah, no, I don't believe that, and so, I mean, I'm not s so, no, I hold on one second, guys. Uh, so, yeah, but if, like, it's always I don't know, hopefully this guy proves me wrong, but it's like, it's always something with some guy. He says he dropped it twice at the present, so, I don't know, maybe your username has something explicit, o in it or something, because it's not showing up in the chat, and it's like, "Oh, it's always something." It's like, "Oh, I have the picture proof." I don't wanna share it. Like, "Alright, bro." Um, okay, so, yeah. So, bro, like, you put in your username, and instead of using S's, use, like, the money sign, and so, yeah, but anyways, and, my NMC nutrition doc and my guy Philip said, "Get them likes up," and so, yeah, I appreciate it, guys. We got 52 people in here just like that. If you don't mind hitting the thumbs up. I know I say this every time, but unless like super chats start flowing in the wazoo, I only got about 30 minutes in me right now. Okay. And so we're gonna try to go for another like 25 minutes. But there was a question that I liked right here. And so Moon Boots says, am I interpreting the data correctly to assume the average non-bone pressed is around like 4 X inches? And so no, I don't think that that is fair to say that, um, because like here in America, okay, obesity rates are higher than most parts of the world. Not all parts. There's some people that have higher obesity rates, but it's rare. And so, but in America, the average obesity rate puts the average fat pad with guesstimations and loose math at about an inch. And so, yeah, so if we're saying that the Western average is 5.5 inches, which I think is pretty reasonable and pretty average, um, and the average fat pad is about an inch, then yeah, that would mean the average non-bone press size here in the United States would be about 4.5 inches of visible length. So in that sense, I say yes. But when you're looking at the data that said then the worldwide global average was about 5.19 inches, which is what the data says. I would say most fat pads are not an inch are not an inch worldwide. So yeah, I don't know that I don't know that I would go so far as to say that, but I would not say you're wrong by saying that. So yeah. My guy Van says, big fan from the UK, first time catching a live stream, keeps up the excellent work. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. So, hey, Flamio, my hotman. What's up, my guy? Frank says, Hink can't be here for the whole live. Just wanted to say, how about them Cowboys? Bro, I love that you are so passionate about your Cowboys. And it brings a special joy to my heart to give your Cowboys grief. So yeah, man. But yeah, let's see. I don't know, man. Do you really think that your boys are gonna do anything this year? Like, truly? Like, do you actually believe that they're gonna do anything playoff or beyond? I mean, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Um, let's see. Uh, was 519. Hey, Hank, love you, man. What do you think the max set time and total time per day for C-ring or clamps? And so the max set time, without a doubt, I would say 10 minutes hard limit on clamping time. And I would actually probably advise you to limit it more like 8 because we know with they actually did blood work, meaning they put on a constriction device and actually drew blood from the penis at different intervals. And when the blood was drawn at 10 minutes, you start to see markers of ischemia, which means like lack of blood flow to the area, or deoxygenation, and that's when you also start to see the markers of inflammation and things that cause fibrosis like TNF alpha or HIF, what is it? HIF1. And so definitely do not exceed 10 minutes ever with a clamp. Now, when it comes to hold on, hold on. So back up, guys. Back up. I'm sorry. I just quoted wrong data there. I just quoted wrong data. 30 minutes is what they saw with the C ring in place. So 30 minutes is the max for the C ring. And in the C ring study, that's where they did the blood draws. Okay. So let me be explicitly clear with that. 30 minutes is the max for any kind of constriction device around the D whatsoever. Now, let's say you are having some fun time, okay, and you have the device in place, but it's going longer than 30 minutes. Just take it off for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute. Let some of the blood flow resume in there, and then you can put it back on and you'll be fine. Okay. So 30 minutes is the hard length or is hard limit for that. Now, what I should have said is that after 10 minutes of being in a pump, that is when they saw the markers of fibrosis and inflammation. And so my that's why I say my max limit for any kind of girth exercise is 10 limits. 10 limits is 10 minutes. Um so 30 minutes with the C ring, 10-minute sets for either pumping or clamping max. But the closer you get to that 10 minutes, the more you're having those markers of inflammation. So, but guys, once again, clown in a mask, why would you ever listen to anything I possibly have to say? Oh, when they're gosh, I have the hood on, the Sith urge just wants to mm, whew, man. One day, guys, one day, I'm gonna have the crash out to end all crash outs, and it's gonna be very cathartic, and you guys will know the content of certain dudes' characters and how much of a piece of absolute some people are, and selfish, egotistical. Mm, one day, you guys will know. Today is not that day. Hypothetically speaking, that was an excerpt from a graphic novel I'm writing, guys, not what's actually going on in my life. Whew, let me try to suppress that violent anger and rage, that just welled up. Mm, mm, whew. I like to believe that there is not only karma and there's a God, and that people will get what they deserve. Um, hmm, whew. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Quran. How many years would it take to gain 1 inch of girth? Maybe 18 months, depending. Like, on my Hink trial, people gained a quarter inch of girth in 6 months. Um, sorry, guys, I'm still tweaking a little bit. I'm just I was not expect to have that powerful of a response. Um, yeah, so, hmm, let's see. Yeah, so I would say 6 months. I would say 6 months. 6 months for a quarter inch, and so if you just continue that, maybe we're looking at more like 2 years, to get that, but I think in 18 months, you can get pretty close. Oh, man. Um, let's see. Thank you for the super chat, Karan. Sorry for losing my manners temporarily. It's just sometimes when I get blinded by pure unadulterated oh, man. I don't even alright, we're gonna change subjects. We're gonna change subjects, man. Whew. Woosah, woosah. So Anonymous says, "Don't let them get to you." When people mess with me, it's one thing, but when people mess with people I care about, it's like that is what makes me want to fight, and that is what is unacceptable, and when certain people have messed with certain people that I care about in my life, multiple people, then it's like, okay, like, that's okay, okay. So anyways, man, but you're right, but I gotta stay I try to be about positivity and not negativity, and hopefully you guys have seen that in the difference in the channel is that, I don't crash out nearly as much as I used to, and there's a reason for that, why and, yeah, so thank you, Philip, deep breaths. So, anyways, guys, back to the PE questions. Ooh, Osamab says, "Brother, do you think that thyroid disorders, either right or left, could be the problem of sexual dysfunction and very low libido because I'm suffering from this problem for many years. I'm 40 now. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you have an endocrine abnormality like your thyroid, I mean, yeah, it absolutely could. Now, I think that would be more likely to be like hypothyroidism causing that, meaning low thyroid rather than like hyperthyroid causing the low libido. Either one could cause sexual dysfunction and libido, I would imagine. Like, I haven't done a deep dive on that. Like, typically, when I think of like, oh, what are common causes of sexual dysfunction? Like, I don't think about thyroid disorders. Okay. But it could be would it be more important is for you to have like a full endocrine workup. So like testosterone, free testosterone, DHT, SHBG, LH, FSH, estrogen or estradiol. Like those are the things that I think would be more likely tied to that, as well as like, are you in shape? Do you work out? Do you eat like crap? Do you sleep like crap? So yeah, I mean, so yeah, thyroid could be the cause of that, but it's like to me now I'm not trying to in any way like talk bad about people that are like obese, okay? But like I know a lot of my friends that will personally be like, I can't lose weight. My thyroid must be off. And I'm like, no, you can't lose weight because you eat McDonald's every morning, bro. Like it doesn't have to do with your thyroid, but people are tend to look for like other reasons that, "Oh, no, that doesn't make sense to explain it. It has to be something else." So yeah, man. Whew. Uh, Hello, Dr. Hink, you are my hero. Appreciate you, man. Just Hink, guys, but thank you. My only question is, does taking B complex and acetyl L-carnitine, is it absolutely necessary? No, no, it's absolutely not. Are you gonna reduce your risk of nerve damage? Do I think from using it? Yep. Are you going to, like, it potentially improve nerve recovery, like, after workouts? Like, yeah, I think so. I mean, on my interpretation of the data. So yeah, but no, is it necessary? No, absolutely not. It's definitely not necessary. So Caleb says at hemorrhoids, you're 9.5 in a stretched state. So I'm missing something back and forth. But Homeboy was on here talking about here he's 9.5 going for 10. But even like even God, I mean, even if you're 9.5 stretched, like it's insane. That's insane. Good for you, man. Let's see. Caleb says at hemorrhoids. I sent you a DM, bro. Uh-oh. Woo. Goodness gracious. So moon boots. Could you say something on the dose response curve for pumping? I know you say 6 to 7 days per week, 20 to 30 minutes. I don't adhere to it. I usually hit 3. Is that going to get good results or do I need to lock in? I mean, it depends, bro. Like, are you seeing results with that regimen? If you're seeing results with that regimen, then obviously it's working for you. Like, if you ask me, I would say the absolute bare minimum would be 5, like 5 days per week. Um, However, if that is, like, if you can't like, it's one thing if you're just lazy and, like, you're just, I should be doing PE, but, man, I just wanna finish this, like, Netflix show." That's one thing, but it's like, "Man, I really wanna go do PE, but, like, I'm supposed to go out to dinner with my friends tonight, and then I'm gonna be going to the gym, and then I meet with my family." Like, if you're doing things that bring meaning and bring value into your life, then those are far more important than pulling on your D. And so, like, I don't think it's worth it to try to get in an extra day. Uh, Hemorrhoids. Can you tell us the symptoms of lower back pain causing LED? Do you mean the cause? So, lower back pain causing ED, there's a lot of that's a loaded question. So, could be due to pelvic floor malfunction, okay? Pelvic floor dysfunction. You also have something that's called like your what is the formal name? I forgot the total name of it, but it's like you're basically your posterior deep fascia. So like along your muscles, you have something called a fascia. It's like a fibrous sheath, okay? And it connects up there and it goes like from your calves up into your hamstrings, like up through your glutes, up through your lower backs, and it all connects through there. And so like if you have really poor flexibility in general, like that could cause lower back pain and like as a result you can have some tie-in with that. There is like the hypogastric nerve that comes off of the nerve roots in the lumbar spine that are directly responsible for erection quality and pelvic floor health. So like if you have some sort of nerve root impingement where you have a nerve coming off of those areas that is like getting blocked so you don't have decreased signal, that can cause it. If you have a herniated disc that once again is pressing on a nerve root that is responsible for innervation in the penis, like that can cause it. And so that's why when I have people that have hard flaccid and it's been there for a while, because guys, I do coaching. Okay. Patreon.com/DocHink. Patreon.com/DocHink. DocHink. Link is in the description. If you need to reach me for coaching, I get asked that question all the time. Hey, do you do coaching? Do you do coaching? Yes, I do. Um, but the point is that I always recommend that they, if they can, get at least a CT scan, if not an MRI of their like lower thoracic lumbar. I understand your question, hemorrhoids, and so that was hopefully my best answer. Let's see. Hank, how much time would you take off extending if you had a rice grain size gland skin peel? Typically, when you're looking at how like the cells of the skin refresh, you're talking about usually like 10 to 14 days for a complete recycle. So that's how long I would do personally. So yeah. Manual stretches best standing up or sitting, whatever's more comfortable for you. I don't think it matters. I mean, for me personally, probably standing up with, like, a leg up on a counter or something usually helps because I can, like, actually use gravity in my favor and actually so I don't have to actually use, like, force to pull. I just kinda, like, grab and, like, let it hang straight down. So that's what I prefer, but it doesn't matter. Ugh, no. Man, see, like, alright, what's his name? Ram or Ram. I'm not trying to be a prick here, but, like, when people misquote me, like, it really, really upsets me, okay? He said, "You said DHT and GH will grow the size, but you also said that DHT shuts down test production. So is running CJC and DHT cream for 2 months worth the risk, and will I get gains?" If you went through a normal puberty, that is not going to work for you. I've made that explicitly clear in several videos. Like, I don't know how you could know about that I made a video about DHT and growth hormone, but also not know that I say that unless you have like a proven stunted growth and you're more like a micro penis than a normal phallus of like somewhere between 4 to 5 inches, like it is not going to help. It is not going to help you. And I do think that it does absolutely pose the risk of shutting you down, not to mention things like shutting down your testosterone, hair loss, high blood pressure, irritability, sleep changes, like questionable cardiovascular effects, like heart effects, like risk of heart disease or stroke, theoretically. So no, I absolutely would not recommend that if you went through a normal puberty. All right. Woo! Doc, Hink, how do I get over my oh, man, bro, you gotta change that username for me. I mean, I'm flattered, but, that is I do not like blasphemy, type of stuff, and so please, please, please change that. The username is Hink is, G-O and then the letter that comes after C, but anyways, man, how do I get past my girl's past? She is my first, I am her 30th. I hate it so much, it's killing me. Bro, you're asking the wrong person. You're asking the wrong person. Uh, because, like, I wouldn't be able to get past that. I mean, and, like, I don't know how that came like, when that came up, but, like, that's something that at least me, guys, I'm old school. Like, I meet a girl, I court her, meaning I actually, like, date her, take her out, like, multiple times, like, we talk and get to know each other before we actually start getting involved, and so that would've come up early, and I would've been like, "Oh, wow, 30? Okay. Like, hey, man, it was really nice meeting you. Like, peace." Um, Now, there are like, I mean, I just, like, I don't know if you guys have seen this, like, Akash Patel situation where, like, not only did his wife lie to him about being a virgin, but, like, talks about other dudes. She literally is quoted saying that she wants to bang her best like, her husband's, like, friend because, like, he looks like he has a 10-incher. I'm gonna put a poll up here, guys, because I'm not trying to make homeboy feel bad, but like, uh, so I just want to know. So it's just like, could you date a girl with 30 partners? But like, whoa, bro. Um, anyways, and so like, and she was like, "Man, I'm out here." Anyway. Akash Patel's wife was like, "I'm out here. I was out there like popping my kitty cat and like telling about stories where she came home from Tinder dates and her anus was sore." And so, like, I mean, like, anyways, it's just so off-putting to me. And like, I've dated other girls that but, like, typically speaking, they have a very low body count. Like, either I was their first or, like, it was a very, very low body count, like, less than 3, including me. And so, like, I can't help you on that, bro. Like, that would be like, I don't know, man. I'm kinda like, 30? Like, if she was, like, 60 years old, then I would be like, "Alright, 30, that's a reasonable number." But if she's, like, 20, 30 years old with a 30 body count, bro, like, not trying to be God, I'm not trying to be a prick, but, like, to me, it sounds like she's for the streets. Like, if you love her and, whatever, work it out, but, you should look up something that's called pair bonding. I bring it up oh god, he says she is 19, I'm 19 too. Bro, like, oh my gosh, whoo, how are you 19 with 30 partners? Like, first of all, like, I worry about disease, okay? Even something like HPV, which, there's not necessarily a test for. I mean, well, that's not true. There's like you get swabs and stuff, but HPV is one of the leading causes of cancer, like in the United States, especially right now. Head and neck cancer, cervical cancer, penile cancer, anal cancer, all related to HPV. And so, even if we're not talking about things like herpes, which you may or may not be able to detect, like these like all of those other diseases which you can test for, but even just like the risk of her being HPV positive, like to me, like, oh man, that's just a non-starter to me, bro. You do what you got to do, man. And the chat, 75% of people say no, they absolutely would not. Uh, oh my gosh, man. But like, like, how is like that just makes me sad, man. Like, how are you 19 years old with 30 bodies? Like, that's insane. And I'm definitely different, but like, I was absolutely a like a virgin when I was 19, and I wasn't even close to losing my V card, and I wasn't worried about that, man. But no, that doesn't like change her worth, and especially if like you're a Christian, you know that people can repent and change. But anyways, but pair bonding, man, like the more people you sleep with, or let me put it this way, the less people you sleep with, the more you are connected to that person when you are intimate physically. And so, like, her literal ability to connect with you on a deeper, more meaningful level is going to be far more difficult because because she's had so many different partners. Like, I just man, couldn't be me, bro, could not be me. And I'm not trying to get all, like, pilled and stuff, but yikes, man. Yikes, like, oh, like, mm, yeah, um, yeah, couldn't be me, man, couldn't be me. And even, like, in the rare case with, like once again, I have a low body count, but, like, in the girl that I knew had a partner before me, that bothered me. Now that's my own insecurity right there, and, people have a past and, everything. But man, uh, gosh, like Man, like, oh, sorry, 30 is like crazy. 30 at 19 years old is crazy. So anyways, that's wild. So, you do what you gotta do though, man. Um, but, like, she is out here. Oof. Yeah, anonymous says, "Wife and I have only been with each other, 100% recommend." Bro, 100%, like, I couldn't emphasize that enough. Like, my only regret is that, like, I wish I would have waited longer, and I wish I would have been my wife's one and only. Like, I wish. That's one of the few regrets I have in my life. So anyways, man, so for all my guys out there that are virgins and might get ridiculed or feel societal pressure that they should be out here like effing on all these hoes and stuff because that's what they say in the songs. Like, please don't do that. Like, respect yourself, respect your body. Now, I mean, this is just my opinion, guys. Like, if you think there's nothing wrong in sexual liberation and blah blah blah, more power to you. But if your goal in life is to be in a long-term committed relationship, get married, maybe have a family, have kids, the chances of you having a happier long-term marriage, I do think are contingent upon, not contingent, but it makes it a lot easier to settle down, find a high quality girl, then you guys like build a beautiful life together when your body counts are low. So yeah, nothing wrong with being a virgin, guys. And I think that should be celebrated. And I'm not and once again, like my guy Caleb says, "Hink, stop, stop shaming us." Like, I'm not shaming anybody. I'm not. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm not intentionally trying to shame anybody. Okay, you live the best life that's for you. I think that if you actually look at the evidence of like, I mean, honestly, just married people are happier in general. That's one measurable thing. And like also, every person that I know, like I had several of my friends that were virgins as well until they got married, and they have beautiful marriages with like happy lives, and you don't have to worry about some of that stuff. So, anyways, man, I'm not acting like oh, I'm Hink, I'm high and mighty, I don't have temptations or anything like that. No, I'm not saying that at all, man. Anyways, man, but like once again, like do what makes you happy. Like who am I to give advice to anybody about anything whatsoever? Okay, so whatever. So Mara Thomas says, "Are married people happier?" Like, yeah, look up the studies. Don't take my word for it, man. Just look up the studies, man. Like, put it into Chat GPT if you want. Like, what are the studies showing? Like, who's happier long term, single people or married people? And um, like, it's not, like, up for debate, okay? Like, yeah, there are always these people that are like, "Oh, I got divorced," and, yeah, 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 like, there's always gonna be that, but if you look at people that are married, and especially those that stay married, like, yeah, they're happier, okay? Um, Himward said, "Unfortunately, the past 2 generations before Gen Alpha and some of Gen Z normalizes sexual revolution and its consequences." Yeah, and I mean, like, guys, I am getting pilled, I guess. Like, I am very much getting like, I don't even wanna say red pilled because I know that there's some people in the chat that are gonna be like, "Oh, oh my god, he's red pill," but, like, man, it is, like, just some of these girls out here, and I definitely didn't call them women for a reason. Actually, so you guys probably know there's this, Looks Maxer guy named Clavicular, and he goes on the Fresh and Fit podcast, but, like, dude, my guy, Bebsy says, "Happiest married couples are statistically gay, dude. Marriage is gay." Touche, my friend. Oh my gosh. Touche, my friend. I don't even know what I was talking about now. But some of these girls out here, man, that are on these podcasts and stuff, and they're like, they're OF models, and they're talking about like, if a guy doesn't have $1 million, don't talk to them. But anyways, this dude Clavicular gets up there and just like calmly just dismantles the fudge out of all of them. And I don't know, man, and it's warranted, and so, like, I don't blame you, like, I'm just happy I'm not out here dating, because good lord, I feel like it would be hard to find quality women out here, and quality men for that matter, but, man, so, yeah, so anyways, somebody said, I bet Hink went crazy for his bachelor party. So it was nuts. It was nuts. Me and my guys basically like rented a river house and we rode jet skis and played video games and ate pizza for like 2 days. It was nuts. It was nuts. Actually, the fucked up thing is that I had broken my foot and I had actually a blood clot, and so I was in, like, a cast and stuff, so I couldn't get crazy anyways. But, like, even when me and my boys went to Vegas, like, all we did was, like, chill. We saw, who did we see? Like, we rode dirt bikes, rode ATVs, like, in the desert. We, ate at, like, several five-star restaurants, which was insane. I still can't believe I did that cost-wise. Um, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't, like, about the hoes, man. It was just about brotherhood, and, anyways. So, let's see, back to it, okay. If you had to restart your length journey, what manual routine would you do now? The same manual routine I've been doing. I mean, maybe I would try to do it for longer, but maybe somewhere between 30 to 60 minutes of manual stretches at least once a day, 7 days a week. So, um, Caleb says, "Hink, you didn't go to the club." So, no, I didn't go to it's not entirely true. So, I probably, like, depression maxed with you guys before. So when I was in college, right? I was a very late bloomer, okay? Didn't even have facial hair. I had glasses. I had braces my senior year, but so I guess I didn't have them on my when I was in college. But I was very skinny and very tall, and I was nerdy, okay? And so like there was one experience when I went to the I guess my guy Jadink is in here. Jadink is married. Ask Jadink about how he likes married life. At Jadinklage Morgoon. But anyways, but yeah, so I went into this. I just wanted to dance. And so I went out to like this club area. Didn't even find like the baddest chick. There was just two, like a girl that was dancing beside her friend. I walked up to her and was like, "Hey, do you want to dance? I'm not going to be all dramatic for you." But she basically looked at me, looked at her friend, laughed in my face, took 5 steps to the side, and continued dancing by herself. And I went home and I don't think I cried, but I might have, okay? And so no, women were not very kind to me at all, and that's part of why I have a lot of deep-seated resentment for actual women, and especially attractive women that think they're attractive. I have a lot of like issues, long-term, like deep-seated issues with that for how I've been treated in my life by women that thought that they were the shit. And so as a result of that, no, and I'm very shy. And you guys see this persona where I'm like on here talking about PPs and de-enlargement and all this stuff. I'm an extremely shy, introverted person in person, and you wouldn't really know that. Those who know me well know that like I'd rather not be away around people. When I cosplay in the hospitals, like I go into the doctor's lounge, get my food, and go back to my office and eat in peace. So like nobody tries to talk to me. So, anyways, man. Um, uh, so uh I love that username a little bit better. It says Hink saved me. I mean, I think Jesus saves, but oh, Hink, there you go again, derp a derp. So, anyways, um, man, so uh, did you see Girthmaster comment? Girthmaster comment on what? Certainly didn't see. That'd be hilarious if Girthmaster was actually in this chat. Uh, I would just ask him to please stop going viral. Oh my gosh. So no, JR Carroll, I didn't see that, man. Maybe you can like copy and paste it into the link or something like that. My guy, hey, Doc72, he says, Peace and love, guys. At work, did everyone get their workout in today? I did. Get it, boys. Yes, sir, man. I did. Um, I did. What is it? Legs today. I did legs today. I was a bit distracted, but So Jinklage Morgoon says marriage is so gay. Loving a woman is loving a woman is so gay. Carrying looking out for them, mega. That's hysterical. But JR says he called out the entire industry saying nobody is 10 inches and he'll pay $1,000 if somebody could actually prove it to him. So there's actually a $10,000 challenge on like LPSG. And so yeah, man, I don't believe that. But I actually previously didn't believe that people were double digits in length. I believe that now, actually. I have been stay tuned for that video. So thanks for the super chat, Doc. Thanks for the super chat, JR Carroll. I don't know if I missed anything else in here. So Ziv, sorry I missed your super chat, man. He says, great content as always. When are you going to doing the iodine discoloration video? I am in the midst of iodine discoloration treatment right now. Because you sent a super chat, whatever. I'll give you a little like insight onto how it's going. Um, it is going. It is like, easier and harder than a TCA peel. I've just it's all gonna come down to, like, what gives me the better results, and I'm logging everything, like, how does it feel day by day, week by week? And so this peel is probably gonna take at least another 2 weeks, and so I would say the video should be coming one way or another, it's gonna be coming in probably about 3 weeks, probably about, I don't know, maybe just before Christmas. So, anyways, so back down to the bottom. So Rico says, "Is it possible to go from 5 to 9?" Possible, yes. Is it possible to win the Mega Millionaire lottery and win $1 billion? Like, yep, it's possible. Is it gonna happen to you? Probably not. So no. I mean, if your goal is to just get to 9 inches and you're 5, I don't think you should be doing PE. You're gonna be very disappointed. Uh, I got Hill, because now, man, we're at 40 minutes, and so I'm gonna be signing off soon, guys. But he says, "Thank you for the super chat. I pumped 9 to 10 inches of mercury, 4-minute sets, dropped to 3 to 4 inches of mercury for 10 seconds, then again 4 minutes, 9 to 10, uh, drop again to 3 to 4 for 10 seconds is 3 sets. Is that okay? I don't think so, bro. I don't like that, because when you have that negative pressure in there, you're still keeping some of that blood, like, trapped within the chambers. When you decompress, some of it might filter out. I think you need to completely decompress and, Caleb says 109 people hit the like video. So yeah, please do hit the like button. So yeah, guys, it means a lot to me. Costs nothing to you. Of course, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It means a lot. Um, but yeah, I think you should be like I'm fine with the set timing. I'm fine with what you're doing, but just take it, just decompress it completely for like 30 seconds, and then you can put it back up there. So yeah, that's my take on that. Uh, but if you are gonna do that and like 4 minutes on, 10 seconds break, then 4 minutes on, like make sure you only do like at least no more than 2 sets, then take a break and then continue. I just don't think there should be any contiguous period more than 10 minutes where you still have pressure in the pump. Sorry, arm is going numb. Gosh, and so ulnar nerve, I think ulnar nerve is responsible for innervation here off the brachial plexus for all my nerds out there. Um, Yeah, because radial nerve is with these 3 fingers, so it's the ulnar nerve that I had some compression by laying on my table here. Check it out, guys, Google it. Yeah, so, yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this live stream. I'm a little bit tired. Thank you guys for being here. Uh, I am going to, uh let's see, I go in hard, but if I decompress, rehard myself. So thank you, Hill. No, I don't think you necessarily need to do that. Like, I don't think you necessarily need to rehard yourself, because I think you can like, the negative pressure is gonna do that, and when you decompress, like, you're still gonna have a solid chub, and so then you can use the negative pressure to get you where you wanna be. So no, I don't think you need to do that. Um So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, man. Thank you for the super chat. It says, Hink, we do a video on clamping. It's much easier to rack up training volume than pumping since there's no edema buildup. I've done 6 by 10-minute clamp sets in a day, but I can only ever pump twice max. So uh so an MSc Nutrition doc said, "Yes, the ulnar nerve, PU, pinky ulnar." Yeah, I don't know why I never learned that trick when I was cosplaying in medical school. PU, that would have made it a lot easier. Lord knows I had so many acronyms for all the branches of the brachial plexus. But anyways, where did I see that? So I don't clamp, and so I don't like to make videos on topics that I am not well versed on, and so like if I make a video on clamping, I don't think like I could talk about the principles behind it, how it works. I might try to do a video on that, but like I don't clamp. Like the only time I've hurt myself is from clamping, and so I don't recommend clamping. And so like I don't know that it would be I don't know that it would be very helpful for me to make a video on clamping when I don't like talking about things that I don't really know about. Um, Caleb says at Jadinklage, I'm going to stay single or never get married to prove how straight I am. There you go. Oh my gosh. And then last question, how do you feel about switching to bigger tube size halfway through pumping session? Like, sure. Some people report that it's helpful. My guy 19 expansion says that like what do they call it? Staged pumping, and he says some people swear by it. I personally don't see like why would you not just start with a bigger tube? But I mean, for some people, like they need to like pump up first and then they can move up. And if that's you, then by all means. So if you have uh that, be going for it. Um, so, Hing, to be completely honest, I wish that the Himplant wasn't so risky. If it wasn't, I would consider it even while doing PE. No, I mean you can't do that and do PE, bro. Uh, like if you're serious about getting to a certain girth, I mean, I don't recommend it. Not a doctor. I'm a clown in a mask, but I would um I would say talk about doing like hyaluronic acid fillers, bro, and you can get some extra girth. Like if you want to see what that girth is like, that's far safer than a implant. But yeah, guys, but that is going to do it. So I love you guys. Michael says, "Can I escape being a grower?" Yeah, see my video on growers versus showers. Also, see my flaccid tier list where I tell you how you can make your PP bigger flaccid. Ah, so cool. Thank you for the super chat, bro. It says, "Hey, Hink, this is probably just scraping the bottom dark shot in the barrel, but is there anything on creatine in regards to penile health?" No. No, it's absolutely now, this is not me coming to you. This is like me having some built-in rage towards others that are creatine has no role for PE. Period. End of story. Period. Just leave it like that. I'll just leave it like that. Maybe one day you guys will see something and you're like, huh, a new product that has creatine in it? Oh, that's what Hink was talking about. Yes, but no, no. Creatine, no, has no benefit. Now, that being said, creatine can help with physical exertion and strength. And so, like, if you use creatine and you get more muscle mass because you have more muscle mass, you like burn more calories. Because you burn more calories, you have less body fat. Because you have less body fat, your PP looks bigger. That can lead to penile health. If you use creatine to help you run farther, I mean, I don't even know that there's evidence that it helps with endurance, but like if it helps you to do more cardio, therefore you have better cardiovascular health, like that can help with erection quality, sure. But like creatine is not like citrulline where you could take it and immediately have a boost in nitric oxide. It doesn't work like that. Uh, and so, or the OnlyFans, my guy, thank you for the super chats. Mom, collard greens went from bigger cylinder to smaller, much more edema, even at the same pressure. Cubital tunnel is correct. Love you, bro. Nerds unite, man. Yeah, collard greens. I'm looking forward to some of that coming up. There's actually a guy in my area because I'm country, and he is actually offering to cook chitlins. And so, like, I had 2 orders of chitlin plates, like ordered, that hopefully will get made, but we'll see. So, so yeah. Uh, and if you went from a bigger small into a cylinder, he says much more demand even at the same pressure. That's pretty interesting, bro. I'm not exactly sure what to make about that. So yeah, man. Uh, Philip says never had chitlins. Don't. It basically tastes like butt and hot sauce. I mean, and I don't know. For some people like me, I enjoy that. So, anyways, man. Uh, Oh, Red says I love chitlins. Red, all right, bro. We're gonna have to have a good old chitlin throwdown in my area when you come through, man. So, anyways, man. All right, bro. That's gonna do it. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I will catch you on the next one. Going live with the Rena Malik video tomorrow. So responding to that. So in the meantime, guys, just be the best version of yourself. Treat people fairly and don't be a fucking dickhead to other people. Like, life isn't that hard. Don't be a dickhead. Don't be a selfish, egotistical asshole. Just be a good person and try to help other people and make the world a better place than where you found it. Don't be greedy and don't try to F people over. It's not that hard. Um, anyways, whew, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And, I'm trying to keep it positive, guys. But, sometimes I fail. Sometimes I do better. Swear Jar Hink is on Sundays. So, anyways, um, love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace and love.